Hello everybody. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing well. I see Crom Cake has been waiting in the live chat. Just give me 1 second. Let's set up everything. I'm gonna tweet out and do the Discord thing and all that jazz. But hopefully everybody is doing fantastic today. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Good evening. There we go. That's the link right there. Live right now. Playing Danmemo and helping team build. Come join in. There we go. And let me try and see where the thumbnail is, because of course this stream I'd scheduled for like since Thursday or Friday, something like that. We've had this thing scheduled for a minute now. So gotta get things ready to go and ready to run as well. Also the reason why we're on the game right now is because I am going to be using the game to actually make sure I remember every single character, because we did get a couple of responses. Not gonna lie, was thinking I'd get a little bit more, but we do have a couple of responses, so we can go through at least 4 or 5 accounts I think today, but also just generally as well. I know that team building usually takes a lot of time, so it's actually good that we didn't get too many at the same time as well. I was gonna type in new video, that's not the right one. Live right now with Danmemo team building. Come hang out. Okay, I was about to say, is anything playing in the game right now? For some reason I thought the game was playing. There we go. At everyone as well. Oh, what happened to the music? Where'd you go? Hello Vasto, how are you doing? Music. Can we get going? 1 second. Let me just make sure to do this. There we go. Boom. It is good to go. Let me just close some things as well while we're here. But yes, hopefully everybody is having a lovely evening so far. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend. And hopefully everybody is doing good today. Just give me 1 second. Let me refresh this, because for some reason music's just decided to say nope, not today. Give me like uno momento, por favor. Let me just do this. And can I probably get a 360p going, because we don't need quality. We do not need video quality. I just need the audio quality. That's it. There we go. Hopefully it should be fine from here on out. But yes. Hopefully everything is good now. Alright, let me just read chat now. 1 second. Let me go through chat. Hello, Vasto. I think I already said hello to you, but hello nonetheless. Hopefully you are doing well. David, I just wanted to say thanks to your videos. I got back into the game. I was the day 1 player, but gave up. Glad to have you back. Of course, I know, all things said and done, it's going to be hard to get new players into the game, of course, but I'm hoping that at least if people come in for now, enjoy the last proper anniversary that we're going to get from Danmemo, and then maybe we can transition into Danmachi Battle Chronicle, which will be a lot of fun as well. I do believe that game will be a lot of fun. I've been seeing a lot of people saying like there's no auto and stuff. I'm probably gonna have to do like an update video at some point regarding Danmachi Battle Chronicle, because I swear people are misremembering a lot of the stuff that happened in the beta, as well as of course what we've seen in the HoloLive live stream. So I'm gonna definitely do that as well. Prom, hey, how are you guys? I'm doing well myself. Hopefully everybody else is doing well as well. And Vasu, yes, I am doing fantastic. Just got off of doing some university work and was watching the Formula 1 earlier today. Honestly, what a race, to be quite honest. It was a little bit boring up front, of course, with Max Verstappen always winning, but I mean, that's to be expected. We always have this situation where one team dominates for a little bit of time. It's back to Red Bull and Max Verstappen, which is unfortunate because I'd like Ferrari to dominate. But generally the race behind, man, I must admit, it was a lot of fun watching the race today. Honestly, I think a lot of people were like, oh, it's boring. But I think it's because the front is so boring. But like, if you look in the mid-pack and everything, there was some good racing going on, honestly. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've been absolutely enjoying it for sure. I've been enjoying the racing. This race was a lot of fun. Last couple of races have been a little bit dull. Hopefully next week, Silverstone. I'd love to go to Silverstone, but the ticket costs as well as just how crowded it is, I don't think I'm gonna go to Silverstone, even though it's like probably an hour away from me. Give or take an hour and a half away from me. But yeah. Did my boy finish at least? Charles LeChuck did finish. He came second, so I'll take it. Gail always nifty with the pings. Of course, we are always nifty with the pings. I'm thinking about getting into Danmemo, getting back into Danmemo as well. I mean, it's the anniversary. It's a good time. Of course, if you are interested in Sword Oratoria, at least, right? I think it's a perfect opportunity for people to get in. Of course, if you haven't read the light novels, we don't know if there's going to be a, Danmachi anime regarding Sword Oratoria coming back anytime soon. After season 1's failure, it's hard. At least Danmemo is able to provide you guys with that story. So for me, I think if you're a big fan of Danmachi and you're interested, I think it's a great opportunity to get back in. They've got all the stories from SO1 to SO11, and of course the anniversary is Sword Oratoria 12. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Didn't even know there was a stream. Yeah, because I'd scheduled this since Thursday or Friday or something like that. So the stream has been around for a hot minute in terms of thingy, but we'll have to, but yeah, that's why I kind of scheduled it back then. Maybe next time around what I'll do is I'll schedule it closer to the actual date of it going live. I just wanted to make sure that people knew about it, because I wanted people to post the in-year links and stuff like that, right? I wanted that to happen basically. Alright, even in game Charles can't finish the race, god damn it. SO remake makes more sense. I'm hoping we get something this weekend, because of course Anime Expo is going on, right? I'm hoping that there would be an announcement, but of course the only thing that we know is that Astrea Record is getting a translation, basically. The light novels for Astrea Record is getting a translation. So that's all we know so far. Hopefully we get some more information and more details in the coming days / week. But yeah, hopefully. Should I just rush to episode 10 or 15 and then farm other content in the game? Right now, I would say, yeah, just rush through the episodes. Right now, you have more than enough time. Remember, part 1 of the event right now is live until September the 13th. You've got more than enough time. But I would say, try and clear as much of the story as possible. You've got a lot of story to clear. I would advise doing that more so than anything else. And of course, if you are interested in the story, make sure you read the entirety of Sword Oratoria, this main story Sword Oratoria episode, basically. It's very important. But yeah, I would say, rushing through all the episodes, trying to get things done. Make sure you guys get it done, because obviously a lot of it is linked to the story, and of course it gives you a bunch of iris. I would say you could easily get like 15,000, 20,000 iris through just doing the stories, I would say. Probably, but yeah. Oh no, I know what you mean. As far as the anime goes, I know what you mean. But yes, SO remake for the anime is, I think, what they need to do, to be quite honest. Because personally, they can't do a season 2 based on season 1. I just don't think it would work. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I'm really looking forward to the new translations. I beg to God we get the new translations, because I am tired. I am exhausted of the Danmachi community on the Reddit, because I swear down, they don't remember shit, to be honest. And they are running away with things without actually waiting for the translations. Honestly, it is crazy. Actually, funnily enough, we did get some updated translations for the What If featuring Ryu and Bell. I don't know if you guys know about it, but the What If that was supposed to contain Bell and Ryu, and it caused so much chaos in the community, right? We actually got an update on it, but I want to get an official confirmation of that update before I make a video on it. But apparently, all of us were kind of wrong in a way regarding Liaris Freeze and just generally the approach that Omori-sensei had with that story. So honestly, this is the reason why I say we need to wait for the final versions, we get the final translations, and then we should go from there. You know what I mean? Rather than just jumping in and, judging something, because I feel like that's what a lot of this community does, and I don't like it, to be quite honest. Oh man, I just started today. I checked out your videos on like the beginning, and I pulled a lot of units after that. I'm not sure who to focus on. I looked at the tier list, but still it can be a little bit confusing because there's just so many units and each unit is quite different from one another, and team compositions are very hard. Honestly, I would say the best thing to do is just try and take as many of the best units as possible. Of course, on the reroll gacha, I hope you would have taken Nocturnal Elf Ryu, right? And from there, of course, I would say that, just try and get all the other units. Summon on the anniversary banners. The anniversary banners are king. Get to 10 steps on both banners. I would say try and do this banner as well. Try and get the Lily more so than anything else. And then wait for part 2. I would say get to 10 steps on all 3 banners. And then wait till we see part 2 units. And then we'll go from there. And maybe I can advise you on what to summon for. Because that'll allow us to get a better judgment of, what units will get the most help from part 1 in the part 2 banners. That's how it'll probably go, basically. The details and the way the story is written is what makes the story good anyways, rather than the big plot beats. And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people ignore the small details, the finer details, and just run with whatever is the big plot points and are like, oh, you know, bro, today I read on Reddit, like, people were saying Bell was a bad captain. I saw people saying, like, oh, you know, Omori is pitting Lily and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of it was containing spoilers for Volume 18, which I don't want to get into. But I'm just there like, bro, I don't understand. What do you want from the series, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't understand what you want from the series. Honestly, it's crazy. Anyways, let me go over to the team building post and let's start, I guess. Let's start team building, I suppose. So what I'm gonna do now is pull this up and hopefully this should work. Hope, fingers crossed this works. There we go. Let me just move this a little bit this way, actually. Yeah, there we go. That'll look a little bit better. All right. We've got a couple of people. We got 4 individuals here. If you want to join in and if you want to participate right now as well, Imgear link or whatever other like image uploading website that you may have, whatever it may be, as long as it doesn't share any of my details or your details, feel free to go ahead and post it in this section. It is under my community tab. I posted this 2 days ago. Probably could have done it either yesterday or today instead. Maybe it would have been a bit better, but this is something we can take into account for the future. So we have Aim Niftry here. I hate this update, by the way, because this makes it harder. I wish I could actually see the usernames. Maybe there's a way for me to do it, but I need to probably figure out the settings in YouTube and stuff. So they've said right here, quit not long after the 2nd anniversary, started playing again 2 months ago, able to reach King 3 in the last War Games. Okay, we've got some things to work with here. So let me open up both the Adventurers and Assist tab. Now, like I said, I have my game open as well so that I can actually see what some of the units do, of course, right? Just makes my life a lot easier, of course, right? So let me read this. The details add context, which I think is needed when it comes to translated and not yet translated stories. Exactly. I think that, and also remembering small details is hard for everybody. Even I don't remember everything from Danmachi. I will admit that. It's not easy to remember every single detail. But like, look into it, research a little bit if you've forgotten it, or maybe just say, I don't know if I'm right on this point. Just saying things like Bell is a bad captain when that's objectively not the truth is stupid to me. I don't know. I just feel like people tend to over-exaggerate certain things. Okay. So this guy said he's getting to King 3 in War Games, which is a good sign. I mean, King 3 is a very solid start, of course, right? Especially if you're coming back after the 2nd anniversary it was, right? He said not long after the 2nd anniversary. There's a huge gap between the 2nd and the 2nd anniversary and now, especially in terms of power creep. So absolutely, this is something that we can say is a very good point, starting point already, because I have taken, you know, the 2nd anniversary team, the 3rd anniversary team, even the 1st anniversary team into War Games, and absolutely gotten my rear beaten. So you've got a good starting point at least somewhere here. So let's take a look at your adventures first and foremost and see what you're rocking. Right now so you do have a lot of the 2nd anniversary units at MLB. I mean, the thing is, with the 2nd anniversary units, they did get, of course, a huge buff right before the 5th anniversary. So they are somewhat modernized. But oh my god, you got Finn to MLB. That's a thumbs up right there. I can already tell that you can make a solid-ish team right here, honestly. Okay, so let's build you your War Games team first and foremost, because I can see a good team here. You got 3 units that are a solid start already, in my personal opinion. Let me just double check. Yeah, 3 units I would say at the very least. Yeah, 3 units right now. Let me have a look at this. So I just pulled on the banner that you said and got for Festive Fox Sanjuno Haruhime. That's a little bit rough because I would have preferred if you got Lily Ruka, to be honest. Because Lily Ruka, as a minus 20% agility assist, is a kind of must-have if you are a new player, to be quite honest. She is definitely one of the must-haves in my personal opinion, I think. People saying Bell is a bad captain is like saying LeBron is mid because he ain't Jordan. This coming from a Kobe fan. I love how you just kind of made that analogy. If I could remember every little thing I've ever read or learned, I would save so much time, bro. I wouldn't need to study if that was the case. You know what I mean? If I didn't, I wouldn't have to study at all. So let me go back to the game for a quick second, and then we'll come back here. That's my CP leveling team. Let me use this team. I'm gonna clear this team out. Can I? 1 second. I can just do this. 1 second. Let me clear this team out, and then I'll build you the adventures, at least for your war games team, first and foremost. In terms of Record Buster, I would say your focal point will probably be that Finn right now. But yes, I was gonna say first and foremost, let's go physical, because I would say you need to run the Finn. Absolutely, light Finn goes in. After that, we need to give you Bet for sure. Bet goes in. Then I would say Wind Bell. I would probably say Wind Bell. Even at level 60, he can be a fantastic option. Where is my Wind Bell? Brother in Christ, where is my Wind Bell? Did I lose him? There he is. And then I would say that the final unit that you can go for... Let me bring up the thing again. A part of me wants to say that the new Finn, the Earth Finn, might not be the worst idea to go for. Am I missing any level 1s that I think are pretty good here? 1 second. No. Nada. Absolutely not. Yeah, I think Earth Finn might be the best option for you then here. I would say Earth Finn maybe. So probably go for this then. Let's bring my screen back up. Earth. Probably want to do something like this in your front line, I would say. One thing you are missing, Niftry, I wish I could see your name. Give me 1 second, actually. 1 second. Let me go back to this. I have an idea. I'm pretty sure I can do this as well. 1 second. I have a way to actually read the names as the username is, because I know that for some of you guys, it'll be tricky to identify yourselves. So let me see if I can go here and pull this up so that I can actually read this. 1 second. By the way, thank you guys for commenting on the videos. Makes my life a lot easier. Oh, I forget that they don't do it here as well. No. Why have they made this change where they use the ats, man? It's so much harder to identify commenters, honestly. Oh, well. Never mind then. We move back, I guess. We'll move back and we'll figure it. Hopefully you guys can recognize your boxes. I hope. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I would say that this should be your front line for war games, at least. This should be your front line for war games, hands down. Now I want to take a look at your assists. Let's take a look at this guy's assists first and foremost. Okay, a little bit harder to work with, but I think we can make something happen here. Very hard to work with here, but I mean, this is to be expected. Assists are always very hard to operate with. You have a lot of the second anniversary assists, I can tell. You know, the old Ryulu and stuff like that. I mean, Chloe, I think... Honestly, Lafia and Lily will probably have to be units you take. I'd probably have to send on Discord DMs if that's fine with you. If you can't get to me, it's not about getting to you. It'll just be hard to get all the images up on screen, Rumor. That's the only thing. So I would prefer it if you could send a Imgur link or something else if it was easy, because just Discord DMs will be very hard to like actually show on screen without potentially, you know, destroying my own DMs or destroying, you know, any chats that I have with somebody. Thank you, Lanzo. That man is right. Hello, Zaro. How are you doing, mate? This is a bit tricky. I'm having a look at this assist box, and I'm struggling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I am struggling a little bit. Lafia, yes. Lily Ruka has to go in there. There's no doubt about it. I think Lily Ruka is your next best option there, I would say. Who do we have else otherwise? What does the Ryulu do? I don't remember what Ryulu does. 1 second. Let me go time limited. At +4, increased damage received by AoE and reduced guard rate. It's not bad, but it's +4 only. But the stats will help a little bit, and guard rate down will be nice. Orna, what does she do? What does the old Orna do? I think she gives null physical magic ×1, or is I'm mixing up the Ornas, I think. I'm mixing up the Ornas. I think the newer Orna does that, not the older one. Where is she? It's this one, right? This one gives P-res, M-res down, and self guard rate and thing. But she does give that agility. I think you might have to run this then. You probably will have to run Orna then. But yeah, this is what Orna does. Yeah, we'll put Orna in right now. I think for now it'll have to be something like this. And then Ariadne, right? So what's a good app to use to share the pics? Imgur is the best. It ain't hard. I would say Imgur. There are some other apps as well, like Flickr, I think is one, if I'm not mistaken. These two sort of like websites are very easy to use. They're browser sources, they're browsers. I think they might have apps as well, but yeah. Then you can just share the link and put it in the comment section. It's quite easy in that regards. What's up, Mac Diesel? How are you doing? Ariadne for the Ilman Null. Yes. Do I not? I don't have that other Ariadne. Actually, let me just check 1 second. Let me go to that album because he has two Ariadnes, of which I don't remember what each. I know that the one with the flowers and the one that's smelling the flowers gives magic down and ailment null, but I don't remember what these two Ariadnes do, to be quite honest, necessarily. Even though I literally just did my tier list and I saw what they did, I've just forgotten entirely what they do. Let me just have a look-see quickly. 1 second. That's the wrong one. You do SR and endurance down null times 3. Yeah, I think we might have to give you that one. And SR down. I would have preferred if we had magic down. I don't like putting that Ariadne in. I'm not gonna lie. I would prefer putting Chloe in or something. Do you not have Aina? 1 second. Let me pull this back up. Not this back up. I wanted to go to the website. I ended up opening up my game instead. You do have the Ariadne. I forgot to mention that these guys needed to share their bonds. I don't know how many bonds you have in that Ariadne. I would probably say that this Ariadne is a little bit better. But the stats are too low though. I'm not a big fan of the stats. It's just that the magic down is kind of helpful, but I'm assuming you don't have much bonds in her. Ooh, very tricky, very tricky position, because I don't know what to put in the final fourth slot here basically for you. I think we might have to stick with that Ariadne. I'm not gonna lie. Where can I link the link? If you go to my YouTube channel, the main channel, go to community post, and then there should be one community post with Team Building 101 as the thing. Just comment under it and you can leave the link there. So that way you can leave the link there. It'll make life a lot easier and it's all in one spot basically. Yeah, I think we'll have to just go with the Ariadne. You're right, Vast. So I think we might have to do that for him. I think Ariadne will have to go in there basically. So I'm gonna chuck in my Ariadne as well. Who's +2 as well, which is very funny. Something like this, you're just lacking in the assist department, I think. I think if we can get you a better assist, maybe in part 2 of the anniversary, I think we'll be in a better position right now. In your backline, I would say probably, honestly, backline, I would just chuck absolutely anything that is somewhat high limit break, probably, I would say. Probably, you know, maybe this Haruhime you can chuck in. You could chuck in that Argo Bell. Honestly, or actually no, just chuck in, forget them, chuck in Argo Crozo. Backline, put Argo Crozo. It's actually fine. That's probably your best alternative. And in terms of assists, I would probably say put Chloe in. Chloe ×1 for the null, and then potentially, what would be the best tier option otherwise? Backline. Could go for Line. Just, yeah, Line might also be an alternative option as well as backline. Do I even have Line? I don't think I did get Line. No, I didn't get Line. I swear I did get Line. I got Lina. I swear I did get Line though. I probably didn't. I'll just chuck in the opposite one. Lina. Just chuck in Lina then instead. Basically instead, I would say. I think that'll probably be the best option for you. I think something like this will probably be the best option for you. Just instead of Lina, I would probably say Line. I think that might work, honestly. Yeah, I'd probably say that would be the case. In terms of making teams, Avora is asking, do you think finding adventures that work well together is harder, or is finding good assists that work well with others harder? Good question. I would say, I think in terms of, in my personal opinion, for a beginner, what is this? Sorry, I just got very confused because there's something really red on my table. I don't know what it is. Like it's literally a pink like highlight or something. I don't even have a highlighter. Okay, either way, I got distracted there. I think for me personally, I would probably say that it is a little bit harder for a beginner to identify what to do with assists because you're just wondering like where everything works. In my personal opinion, getting adventures together later down the line is a little bit trickier, especially when you're playing in PvE contents and also in PvP both, I feel like, because in PvE you have to worry about things like sacrificial units, you have to worry about things like is everybody getting the maximum damage if possible, right? Are you getting the resist downs? Are you getting the damage increases? Stuff like that. Whereas when it comes to assists, right, the only reason why assists are tricky, in my personal opinion, and this is something I've complained about for a long time, and a lot of people in the community have complained about this, there's no filtering for specific assist skills. If there was, I think this would make life a lot easier, because then people would know like, okay, I can go for this assist or that assist. Because right now, okay, this Feld is able to give fire res and water res, but now I need to find another unit that can potentially, I need to see if my box has another assist that can do maybe the fire res down but better, right? Now of course, because I remember pretty much everything in this game for the most part, I know that this Hestia, for example, gives fire res down. I know that this Finn over here, that's +2 for me, I think, or +1. I think I have him at +0. Never mind. Do I have a copy of him? No, I don't. He gives fire res down and wind res down. So I know that these units are capable of doing these things, but that's because I know this game so well now after years and years of playing it. I remember some of the most iconic units and what they are capable of doing because I've used them day in, day out, right? Whereas for starting players or players who don't keep up with the game and don't have their lives revolving around this game and are actually going out and touching grass, right, will not necessarily remember what specific assists do and what they're capable of providing to a team. And as a result, you get lost in the plethora of assists and trying to figure out like what is good for a team and what's not. And especially also, I would say that in early days PvP and PvE, you're trying to figure out like, okay, where do I place my assist? Okay, how well do they do for the team? Are they actually doing anything for the team as well? Because the problem is, right, with assists, it's kind of like you don't necessarily see their skills being in effect. Whereas for adventures, you know what they're doing because it's visually seen as to what they're doing. Whereas assist is sort of like behind the scenes. Unless it's like a null physical ×2 or something, you don't necessarily see it completely in front of your eyes. Minus 20% agility, yeah, that's good and all. But sometimes you see the opponents going faster and you're wondering what the hell is going on over there. You know what I mean? So I feel like in that regards, you can say that assists can be very difficult, especially at a starting point. I feel like we're in early level. But I also feel like adventures can be very, very tricky, especially if you're trying to figure out like, okay, are they going to go well together? What do they need? What do they need to maximize their damage? Like Ice, for example, right? On paper, most players I would think that would have assumed that aren't well versed with the game would have assumed that the part 1 Ice, right? This Ice from part 1 looks amazing, unbelievable, you know, with the damage she does, being able to strip away agility buffs and everything, right? With what she's capable of doing over here, amazing unit. But then you realize her flaws, you realize what she needs, and building to that the adventures you need for that, as well as the assists for that, it's tricky. It's a very tricky affair. So I would say it's a blend. That's the best way to put it. I know I swayed more towards adventures, but I would say that's also me as a long-term player saying that. But I feel like you could argue that it's a blend of the two, because you can get the adventures going and then assists are a little bit trickier. But then once you know what the assists are capable of doing, because more or less, more often than not, all of them tend to do very similar things as well. Exactly. I think that is the thing. That is the exact point I was about to come to. You kind of know what the assists do because most of their skills are near identical. They end up being near identical, maybe some percentage differences and stuff. Like this Lily, for example, right? This Lily that we just got is exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, but on paper, the effects are the same. Minus 20% agility. That is the main tagline feature of that new Lily that we have, right? And you know that there are alternatives in Viulu and Allen, so you kind of know beyond that, if you are a top player, you'll kind of look into how the differences will affect your adventures, and that's where team building is more focused on the adventures later on, because you're trying to figure out how your assists can then complement your adventures, right? And that's the same thing in Record Buster and War Games as well. I feel like personally as well, is you have to kind of narrow and shortlist and then figure out from there what is your team need, what units do your team need. So yeah, that's what I would say is the case here. Okay, we're gonna stick with this guy because I want to build him a Record Buster team, which is going to be challenging because honestly, I don't know what to do with the Record Buster team, man. Mate, I have zero idea where to go with the Record Buster team because there's not much to rock with. I think, honestly, low key, the best thing for you to do is probably run a full fire physical. Well, you don't even have a full fire physical. You might have to run. Honestly, I have an idea here. One second, I already have an idea here. So in terms of in terms of sacrificial unit, Line, probably Luvia Ryu, I would say maybe. Yeah, I guess Luvia Ryu, we can chuck her in maybe. And in terms of units, honestly, we might have to give you some old school units basically and run something like this. I think that's probably the best option for you. Where is Harihime? Something like this. In terms of assists, I can come up with some good assists for you probably. This is very funny because I can't really tell much, but yeah, this is what I came up with basically, something like this. In terms of your for the adventure side, I would say something like this for your Record Buster teammate. In terms of your assists now, oh boy, it's gonna be a bit tricky here, but I think we can come up with something. So first and foremost, Ali, yeah, absolutely, Ali goes in there. We can chuck in Ares, I see there. I also see Apollo. Apollo 100% goes in there. Where's my Apollo? There he is. Apollo goes in. What do we have here in terms of other options? We also have that Dex. Oh. We don't have you. Okay, you don't have anything else in terms of that. Okay, no problem. We'll bring you Hestia now. Where are my +5 Hestias? There they are. We can bring you in, of course, for that single target damage up. And then, what else can we do here? I'm looking for an STR up assist. A good STR up assist, by the way. I think low-key, I know you give STR. Not gonna lie, we might have to give him to you. Honestly, we might have to give it to you. Honestly, I can't do much about that. We have to give that to you, honestly. Nothing much we can do there. And then for your final position, frick knows, man. I don't know what to do here. Now, at this point, what am I missing? Am I forgetting a good unit? One second, let me just check. Light res, this. SA gate charge is done. Oh, fire attack damage. Do we have anybody here that gives fire attack damage? I don't think so, no. You do. Hermes. You! I think he gives fire attack damage. What's up, Mob? How are you doing, mate? Let me check Hermes. One second. Hermes. I got him. He does indeed give fire attack damage. We gotta go for him. Sorry, lad. Sorry, lad. We have to go for something like this, basically. I would probably say something like this is your Record Buster team. It's not great. Trust me when I say this. This is not something I would necessarily completely recommend for you, to be quite honest. You do have Reveria, by the way. I did notice you did have +3 Reveria, which is... Sorry, +2 Reveria. And you do have some water units, but I wouldn't necessarily say that will get you a good score, to be quite honest, because... Yeah, it won't. It just simply won't. I'm sorry, lad. You're gonna have to run something like this for the time being, just so you can maximize damage, to be honest. Honestly, low-key, actually, who's the weaker of the two of you? Who's the one that can get away from here, basically? Let's see. Yeah, I think Argo goes. Argo goes, and we bring in Finn. I think this will be a little bit better because you are getting light res down and light attack damage up thanks to Apollo. And yeah, I think this will be the best for you, honestly. So I would say that this should be your Record Buster team, your War Games team, your Record Buster team. So hopefully you do well. Fingers crossed. Johnny, what's up, mate? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? But yeah, hopefully good luck. Have fun. Enjoy your Record Buster session, because you'll need it. You'll trust. You will definitely need it. Okay, let's go back to the list now. Let's go back to the list and see. I'm gonna refresh, and we'll go to the next person, who is Vasto on this list. But let me refresh just to see. In case we got more, maybe potentially. Nope. Okay, just making sure. Oh no, we did get Crom Cake. I'll leave Crom Cake for later, because we'll attend to everybody who came in first. So we'll go for Vasto next. Let me close these first and foremost. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. That's adventures and that's assists. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting to see what we have in store for us now. So these are adventures. Let me see if Vasto has decided to help me out a little bit and give me like bonds and stuff, maybe. Uh-oh, I've scrolled by too much. No bonds. Okay, no problem. We can still make this work. Okay, we'll try and make this work, is what I should be saying. Okay, this is a little bit unorganized, but okay, we have a lot more to work with than I thought we did. Oh my god, you can make a stall. Alright. Vesta, that's very good. Yeah, Finn. We have 3 more images. Let's see what else we have here. You have Astraeus. Did you not get Bell? You have a Taro +5. Very good. Oh my god, we can actually make a stall team for you. Oh, you do have Bell. Okay. I need to see your assists first. Then we can go from there. You can get War Games King 1 and RB top 500. Okay. What do you want then? I should ask you that. Thank god you're here, because if you can get top 500 and RB and you can get War Games King 1, I would like to know what do you need then. And what is your team looking like, if possible? If you want, you can share an image of that as well in the chat. Hello, Rezwan and Johnny. Hello. Because then I know like exactly what I can do to team build. Because I need to know your current team. If there are any flaws there, I can help you go from there. Because honestly, I would say that, yeah, if that's the question. If your question is Jester War Games, right? Looking at your assists, and this is very critical. I think it's all about looking at the assists when it comes to Jester War Games. Of course, the adventures do play a role in team building, but your first look is always at the assists. And in my personal opinion, based on your assists, I would say you're not there yet. Your assists are lacking. That's where the differences begin, basically, between King 1 to Jester is limit breaks, assists, and then your team build. Those are the 3 critical things when it comes to going from King 1 to Jester 3. Honestly, you have some good assists. I would honestly say, just looking at these alone, I can tell that you have a good potential for something like a stall team even going on here. But it's primarily lacking in just limit breaks. That's the main issue here I'm noticing, is like limit breaks. Because honestly, you could run something like a Taro Galmus and some 2 other units that can help out. You have, of course, a Haruhime. I can see you have the Astraea as well here. You could be running potentially, obviously Ahmed is also there, a good option. Uranos, some good options for stall, but like, yeah. Meanwhile, mine's is just randomized. My wargame units is just units mashed together, nothing great. Yeah, I always get shafted on assist. Gotcha. Honestly, if you're looking for Jester, right? And if you're looking at Jester as a target here, right? This is what we're looking for, right? I would say, 1 second. Let me have a scroll through once again. We'll have a scroll through once again, because this is where you have to kind of pay close attention to the units you have, and also the and look at how they work together. Because of course, like you said, I think up until King 3, King 2, maybe even King 1, you can kind of mash together a lot of +5s and get there. Honestly, it's not that difficult. King 1 to Jester is where that wall truly hits. Honestly, that's where the wall truly hits. So it becomes very tricky from that point onwards. Okay. So Otaro I like a lot. I like the fact that you have Otaro +5, very, very solid. Bed being +5 as well is handy. You've got Nocturnal Elf Ryu. Luvier Ryu. Honestly, if your Luvier Ryu was +5, I could see you building like Otaro, Luvier Ryu, Galmus, and maybe like a 4th unit. Maybe like even... I was gonna say Hero Festa Ryu, but she's only +6. She's only level 60. A unit that can... What is... one second. I just want to double check something before I continue on here. Because you could run somebody who drops the STR and magic for the opponent as well. Something like that. And then your assists could be more defensive. But the problem is I've noticed your assists just aren't there yet, unfortunately. And I think that's where you're lacking in a little bit, in my personal opinion, is your assists as well. So first and foremost, I wanted to check out this unit. Let me see what his first skill is looking like. Okay, that doesn't work. What I wanted to check was her. One second. Ahmed. I wanted to check one of her skills and just double check something. Ahmed is also not a bad option here, honestly. Ahmed would also be a fair option here, actually. I knew that I was thinking that she did STR and magic down, but yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is probably what... I'm EU, so it's easier. War games, by the way. Got it. Yeah, okay. I think you could make a fair stall team, to be quite honest. I think it is possible, but I think you just need the limit breaks on the assists more so than anything else. Because I think you can get away with the adventure levels being a little bit shaky, in all honesty. It's just your assists, I think, are letting you down a little bit, I would say. I think if you had Uranos at level 60, because Uranos, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna just double check once again for you and I. If I'm not mistaken, he does give elemental resistances. Yes, he does. He gives fire, water, earth, light res, which is really, really good in this meta with light and fire units just running amok, right? It's very, very handy to have an Uranos on the team. The new Uranos, not the old one, not the endurance down one. But Uranos, Amit / Haruhime for the STR magic down. Astrea as well. Even now, I would say that Astrea is really, really solid because she gives P-Res, M-Res, as well as null ailments. Very handy. If you had her at MLB, would be fantastic. Units like that, basically. Units like that help a stall team. You have the core crux of it, but yeah. Begins to contemplate the merits of moving to EU server. I mean, if you want to stick through that entire download, but yeah. So the way it works, Johnny, is that Japan is the most popular player base. It's like 20,000+ players at the very least. I think 20,000. We have about 5,000-ish players. I think with the anniversary, we are around 5,000. Hong Kong, Taiwan is also at 5,000. EU is around 2,000 and KR is also around 2,000. I think a little bit less as well. 1,500 actually for both. So KR and EU are the least amount of players. Then we have NA and Hong Kong being around 5,000-ish. 4,500, 5,000-ish. And then JP is just like too many players. There's just too many of them. NA does have more whales, but JP of course has the most. But NA does have a lot of whales. Alright, but yeah, I think unfortunately I would say even if you are on EU, Jester is still going to be very tricky because you might face into that one team that just will demolish you, right? And this is what happens. Jester, it's all about minimizing the opponents that beat you, right? It's not about removing all the opponents that beat you because that's practically impossible unless you have the perfect team. And right now, we still don't have the perfect team. People are coming up with compositions. I mentioned it earlier on in my tier list video, which you can go and check out. I updated the tier list and everything. People are coming up with compositions. I've been hearing murmurs of the Eyes stall team through my Discord, I will admit, and my familiar leader, Faud. He mentioned it, but I've been hearing that it's been winning quite a bit against the ladder. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. Next wargame season, we'll see how people counter it and stuff, because right now it's only trial wargames. Can't really judge it because everybody has compositions that weren't meant to go against these compositions, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, there's no team that's perfect right now, and as a result you will see some that would be your biggest issue, is like you can't completely minimize the enemies that beat you. I think you can still do well, but I think that's what's gonna hinder you the most, is just the lack of limit breaks and assists. Hopefully the anniversary can provide you with more assists, I hope. I mean, look, you got Loki to +5, so that's a positive. Clearly you're going in the right direction. So I mean, yeah, I would say that you just need to work on just patiently waiting for assists and seeing how that goes. Basically, I think that'll be very, very key, to be quite honest. I think that is the main thing here, is just being a bit patient, seeing if you can get the assists and stuff like that. I mean, I will admit, like, I'm not gonna lie, the free multis each day haven't given me anything, but you know, hopefully if it gives you something, you can go from there. And yeah, hopefully we can get you to Jester by the end of the anniversary. I think by the end of the anniversary, it's not impossible for people to get to Jester that are brand new to the game. Honestly, I don't think it's impossible. All right, let's take a look at Johnny's team. He's thankfully in chat right now, so I can ask him his goals as well, potentially, and see what he has to say in terms of, like, what are his goals, what is he looking like in terms of his box and everything. But yeah, and it has so many wells. Pool size aside, creates a very solid wall of wallets. Yep, exactly. Definitely, absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. I think that is definitely one of those things that does happen as well. Once again, thank you. No problem. I mean, this is what we're here for, basically. This is what we're here for. All right, so I can already see you've got some decent MLBs here. Thank God you've done it by... No, you've not done it by level. Never mind. I hope you did. You did it by level, but okay. Alright, let me look at this. Not that. Okay. Then, okay. Very good box. Very good start to the box. Petered off a little bit. But for a starting player, clearly, 95 rank, you know, 200 iris only. Please get your iris up. Hopefully you have ways to get your iris up. I wouldn't say this is bad at all. Honestly, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm liking it, honestly. I like it. I think we've got some... We've got a lot. We've got a couple of things we can work with here. I like this a lot. Okay. I like it a lot. So, first and foremost, unfortunately, I don't have one of the units that you have, but I think she is a phenomenal unit, and I don't know why you're not using her. So, okay, before I go any further, what are you looking at? War Games, Record Buster, and what is your current position in the two, Johnny, so that I can get an idea on exactly how you're faring there. Because then I know exactly what's the best way to direct you. Let me open up my thing as well. As a person who began a few months ago, I'm happy. I'm glad you're happy, but if I can get an idea on where you're at, then I know, like, okay, this is where I can help you out a bit more. Maybe we can push you over the edge in certain places and go from there. But if you can let me know about that, I can then help you from there, basically. That way I can help you a little bit more. Oh, damn, you have Belfesta. Damn, I'm jealous. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yes, that way I can get an idea. That way I can get an idea. What's up, Flair? You're next, by the way, in line. You're next in line. But yeah, I mean, looking at your box, I must admit, if I were you, I would be happy as well, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I like that start. I really do like this start. I must admit, you've got some really fun units to play with, to be quite honest. And good limit breaks as well. The limit breaks are all in the right spot. Actually, I should also check the assist before I say anything else. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with this. I'm very, very impressed with what you've managed to pull. Could use some work in terms of the assists, but still very solid, I would say. Still very, very solid. I'm generally going for Record Buster, but let me check what rank I am. All good, all good. RB is a little bit more tricky. I was thinking more War Games when I looked at your team first, but I think even for RB, honestly, light team. Yeah, light team is the best way to go. Even if it's low limit breaks, I think with the light team, you'll still be able to get a fair position here. The only real unit you're missing here, and it's unfortunate, is Nine-Tailed Manifestation Harihime. Honestly, I wish these goddamn people would have actually added her to the general, added her to the reroll gacha. Because honestly, I think that's the only thing you're really missing. But even then, I could see you working with this crap. Honestly, well, not crap, I say, but like I can see you working with this really, really well. I can literally visualize a good team for you here already. Low limit break team, but a good team nonetheless. So let me build you the team right now. I'll build the team in game right now while you mention it. In group, I'm number 14. What's your score looking like? What's your Record Buster score looking like? Fiana's +5. Yep, absolutely. Yep. I can. Yeah, this will work. Honestly, this is probably your best option you have here. Do you have Luvier? You have Luvier View, right? I saw Luvier View somewhere here. Yeah, she's there. Okay, good. Do you have? You don't have her. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. I think what we can do for you instead, for now. Okay. I think we can do this for now. Just to help with the survivability for the first couple of turns. Did I go for that physical attack? I did. Okay. Alright, in terms of assists, let me bring up the assists now. Alright, and this is the team I've built for you so far. I know that they are a low limit break for you. I would say get them to Pink Hero Ascension if possible. 3 stars, that is. Remember, guys, also this is something that's applicable to everybody, by the way. Not just Johnny, not just the starting players, not anybody. This is to everybody. The best way to use your Hero Ascension materials is only getting them to 3 pink stars if they are less than +3. If they are higher than +3, it's okay if you can go up to 6 pink stars, sorry. But even then, I would probably suggest getting them to 3 at the very minimum is good enough. Because beyond that, using Hero Light, which is a very scarce material, especially for starting players, and also even for mid-level players, it's very, very risky. So I would say getting them to 3 pink stars at the very least is important. Beyond that, obviously, take a look at what you have. If they're really integral units, they're +5 and everything, then only go for it. But this is the team I've built for you so far. In terms of the adventures, if you watched my videos, I would recommend you using 4 billion. Brother, if you're 4 billion, you would probably be the #1 player in the world. If you were 4 billion, you would be the #1 player in the world right now. Because I have 1.67 and all players is 2.5. I assume you mean 400 million, because that should be around 14th spot in my group. It's 180 million. It should be 400 million, I would assume. So we'll run with 400 million as the bare minimum. I don't know what your party is looking like necessarily, but I would say that these should be your adventures 100%. Even if they're low limit breaks in your case, I think they will be extremely usable. And even in difficulty 6, I think they will survive, to be quite honest. I think they should survive diff 6 at the very least, in my personal opinion. In terms of assists, right? You've got a good selection here. Honestly, you have a very, very nice selection here that I really, really like. So first and foremost, obviously, I need to bring in Kid Felice. Yes, absolutely. I don't know how you managed to pull that one out of the bag, but you've done a fantastic job getting that in. We're gonna bring in All Kitien, of course, as well. Who else do we have here that can work really well for you in terms of Record Buster? What does that bed do? 1 second, let me just double check. Do I even have that bed? I do indeed have that bed. What do you do, buddy? Fire attack damage, no, ignore me. We're not doing that. We're not bringing in bed right now. Who do we have here otherwise that can work really well for you? STA doesn't work. Do we have any light res down assists? No. If you have event unit exchange tickets, oh no, you do have him. You have him at +1. Get him a higher level. Alfred. Alfred comes into play here. He'll be a solid option for you. Alf. No, that's Alf, not Alfred. God damn it, wrong one. Alfred. There we go. That's the one. Bring in Alfred. Alright, let me bring back the screen up as well. But yeah, bring up Alfred. Absolutely. Get him in. Get him into the team. And then I would say I'm having a look at the list right here now. 1 second. If you have event unit exchange tickets, nonetheless, I would say bringing in Hermes is not a bad idea. Well, no, actually, no, you don't need Hermes. You've got all Kittian. Fire attack damage is fine. Fire attack damage is fine. Fire light attack damage is fine. Light res down is fine. We need you to get physical res down. Do we have any unit in here that gives physical res down? Let me have a look, see quickly. No, unfortunately not. Not that I can tell. Unless I'm missing a unit. I don't think we have one. Physical res down. That's magic res down, which is unfortunate. That could have been so good if it was physical res down. I would have just said, yeah, go for that, 100%. Let me have a look, see, 1 second. Let me go back to this and let me scroll down a little bit and see. Let me compare my box to your box quickly. 1 second. In terms of assists. So what do you do again, lady? Nope, that's not it. That's not what we need. That's not what we need. Trying to think. What does that Lily do again? The lollipop Lily. 1 second. I have her. Yeah, we might have to go for this. Chuck in Lily. Honestly, Chuck and Lily. We need that P-res down. We need that P-res down desperately. 100%. 110%. Oh, God. We're missing SA gate charge as well. No. I knew we were missing something as well. This is getting... I think... we might have to bring out the old Seer again, bro. That 100% SA gate charge, baby. We might have to bring her back out, man. We might have to bring her back out. I'm not gonna lie. It may have to happen. Until you get Ollie, we need to bring that... we need to bring her out again, bro. Oh, Lord. Bringing her back is insane. Not what I would have thought to say in this day and age. What about this Haruhime quickly? Let me just check. What do you do again? Nope, absolutely not. I knew that she did something like that, but I wasn't sure. Am I missing anything here that could work? Not that I can tell, honestly. Not that I can tell. This is a little bit rough when it comes to your assists mate. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little teeny tiny bit rough, I would say. I mean, it's good, but you already have all Kittian, so it doesn't matter. Low key, honestly, speaking of low key, I think something like this maybe. And then going for remove Seer. Is there any way to see gacha received? Because I just got Ninetales Haruhime this week, but I can't remember how. No, unfortunately not. You can see how you spent your iris, but you can't see how you've where you got the unit. It's that I mean, hey, congratulations, at least you got her, to be honest. That's very good. Sorry if I respond late. Don't respond. I'm looking at the past couple of minutes of stream. That's all absolutely fine. No issues, Johnny. You might have gotten her through the free gacha, probably, Enet, or tickets. That's probably the only way to get her, honestly. So, probably through that. Yeah, I don't know what to say to this. I don't know what to do for your last unit, man. I am struggling here. I'm just trying to look at all these assists, and I'm trying to think. Maybe this? No. Maybe that? No. Maybe this? No, that's not gonna work. Um, yeah, I think honestly, no, I know you don't help. I know you don't help that, but I was like, let me just check. I know you don't help either necessarily. There's nothing. This is the problem. There's nothing here that can be of good use in terms of this. Honestly, you may have to just chuck some random assist here. I've never been so stumped, bro. I think this is the first time I've been stumped on a team building. Like, I've obviously done my previous team building 101s. I've had to record them off video, right, off camera, and then come back and talk about them. But I feel like usually I get the characters within like 10 minutes. This is the first time I'm just looking at this box and I'm like, what do I choose here? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I would say Estrella. Go for the Estrella that you have +3, honestly. I think that's the best option for you. Yeah, pivot to survivability. That's what I was gonna do. Because if you go for the Estrella that you have, right? The one that I didn't show you, the one that you have here at +3, right? I think you can get some P-Res and M-Res off of her, which will come in handy. Of course, Lafia gives SCR and Magic down as well as the P-Res, M-Res down as well, which is very, very good. So yeah, I think that will probably help you out tremendously. So yeah, that's this is the team I would say is probably the go-to. I would just suggest probably replacing the this Estrella with the Estrella that you have at +3. I think that'll be way better for you. And I think that'll help you get a better score overall. I think it'll just be a lot more cohesive because these three units, and even Wine to an extent, they all work exceptionally well together. And a couple of other things to note, you have to keep in mind the turn orders for Galeriot. Of course, I've mentioned it in many of my videos, but like turn 6, he strips away your buffs, reapply your buffs. Make sure you do that. Take a look at turn 10. He strips away his own debuffs. Okay, apply debuffs again onto him, right? Try doing things like that and try and take advantage of the units you have, because I do think you have really good adventurers. Your assists a little bit lacking, I will admit, but I would say your adventurers are in a good spot. Yes, low level, but still very good selection. I would say very good selection here. Okay, let's bring up the next person now. I think we'll bring up the next person, who is Flair. Flair, let's check out your stuff. So adventures and assists and more. So let's drag it all the way over here. Alright, yeah, I've memorized when I need to do that. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what you need to do. A little bit of memorization, a little bit of like just remembering where you need to go and stuff like that. Helping peeps with teams? Yes, sir, Jonathan, doing exactly that. Ooh, okay, we've got a lot going on here, basically. Let me see. Alright, let me clear out this team first and foremost, and then we can go from here. So, Flair, talk to me. How are you faring? You're in chat. I see you here in chat. So, talk to me. Tell me what you're cooking, and what are you looking for? Because I'm looking here, and it's got a very interesting composition, I must admit. I can already tell, probably change Cassandra out for somebody else, to be quite honest. That's probably the first thing I would say, is to remove. Go for somebody else if possible. In terms of your options, low-key, the Elise, honestly, +5 Elise, or even Finn or Bell, Wind Bell, Light Bell, probably better. Cassandra it's not the best option in the world, to be quite honest, but I mean, yeah, you could consider using her. The rest of it is pretty good so far, I must admit. Very solid selection. Backline assist could be better, but yeah. Oh, it's you, Fluffy. Oh my god. Hello, Fluffy. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, that's the problem of shifting from Twitch to YouTube, because Twitch, obviously, you put up that username that's obviously on Discord, but then YouTube is usually your like main account name. So yeah, that is always the case when it comes to like YouTube to Twitch, unfortunately. Oh man. Honestly, the best way to go about it is to make like just make a random channel and then just give it to your like nickname basically. Honestly, that's what I did before I even got this channel up and running, was just make a Gale Riot channel and just be like, yeah, that's me just posting stuff basically. It's not like you're gonna make videos or anything, but yeah. All right. But yeah, Flair, if you're in chat, let me know, because I'd like to work on the team, but I need to know, what are you cooking? Let me scroll down though. Let me just check if everything else is fine. Let me scroll down and see if there's any. Oh my god, he's got a lot of units. My guy's been playing. I mean, he is level 141, so I assume he must have started playing around the 3rd or 4th anniversary. I assume 3rd anniversary with some of the units that he has, but let's see. Let's have a yonder. No, it seems like he might have started during the 5th anniversary, right before the 5th anniversary, because he doesn't have any of the... Yeah, I assume 5th anniversary, because he has Argofina, but he doesn't have any of the 4th anniversary units, so it must have just started right before the 5th anniversary. Was gonna say, bro, not gonna recognize me by my government name. Listen, it is what it is. Alright. But yeah, I like what you have. I think just the one change I would say immediately is probably replace Cassandra with Alize, the physical Alize, fire physical Alize. Either her, you could replace her with Light Bell. No, Wind Bell. I would say Wind Bell. Wind Bell is also a good option. You could replace her with. Not really anything else. I would say those two for war games. You've got a good team here otherwise, honestly. Assist wise, I think your backline could be a little bit better though. So let's see what you have in terms of assists. Maybe not. Maybe not. I would say already you use Haruhime and Wine instead of Orna. Orna does give null physical magic ×1 though. Could be beneficial, could be a little bit off. I would say at least Wine in the back slot goes for Haruhime and Wine at least. maybe not Orna because of the null physical magic ×1, but she gotta go blood. This Haruhime and Wine gotta replace Wine alone, 100%. Okay, I'm King 1 and I want to be Jester, I assume. Maybe possibly a magic team also, as I want to use my +5 Lafia. Ooh, okay, magic team I can try and see if I can build you one. Which Lafia are you talking about? Oh, there she is. I was about to say, which Lafia are you even talking about? Where's your +5 Lafia? I saw Fina and I was like, are you mixing up Fina and Lafia? Oh, magic team will be a little bit harder because of your limit breaks. But we can get something going here. I can already tell that we can get something going. So let me see. Let me pull up my party screen again now. All right, so let me bring in the 2 units that I already could tell will be integral for your magic team. So we're gonna have to rock 100%, no doubt about it. These 2 have to be there in terms of adventures. Now, what else do we have here that we can use for magic? Not much. It's not much. It's not looking good, Chief. It's not looking good. Your Lyra is +1, which is unfortunate. What about Earth Lyra? How's your Earth Lyra looking? I mean, if she's not here, then I guess she's probably at the very bottom. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's there. Never mind. Scroll back up. Let's see what we have here. It's not looking good, Chief. I'm just saying. I don't think your magic team is You guys, should I become a bit of a whale to get 9-tailed Haruhime? I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't say that doing that is a good idea. What's up, YG? Yeah, Fleur, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to break your dreams and you know, aspirations, but right now I wouldn't necessarily say that you've got a magic team going, buddy. I'm sorry, lad. It's just not much for you to work with, honestly, here. In terms of just the core basics, I mean, you could probably it's a little bit of a struggle here, sadly. I think that's the problem. What else could you do here? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look at just options. That's all we need. We just need options. I mean, you could do something like this. Wait, you know what? I take it back. Something like this can work potentially. It's not there. Hey, Fluffy. Something like this backline can be a Strayus or whatever, to be quite honest. But something like this, I would say, maybe. Maybe something like this, I think, could work. Lafia, Alize, Ryu, Nocturnal Elf, Ryu, and Wine. Probably the best. In terms of your assists, let me just quickly check. Yeah, no. I know, nothing to worry about. I mean, I in terms of your main team, it's solid. Like I said, I would just change Cassandra for maybe like Wind Bell. Honestly, Wind Bell would not be a bad shout to replace. Fire Physical Alize could also work, honestly. Units like that, maybe even Bet wouldn't necessarily be the worst option, but I wouldn't choose them as my first option. I would say Fire Physical Alize or Wind Bell. And maybe instead of Ahmed, let me check your assist quickly, 1 second. Instead of Ahmed, you could probably go for what would be good here? No, maybe Ahmed is your best option, actually. Just for the defenses, I think might be the best. Yeah, Ahmed might be the best option. We'll stick with Ahmed for that. I think Ahmed will be the best for that. In terms of your Magic Team assists, I think, yeah, I mean, you're probably going to want to stick with what you have realistically, with like Ryulu being on... 1 second. What screen am I on again? Okay, I'm on the screen. I mean, if you want to, I'm not really gonna stop you, but like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best idea on the planet. You know what I mean? Ahmed might have to go back in as well, honestly. We might have to drag back Ahmed in. Even for the Magic Team, Ahmed goes in. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah, your Magic Team dreams, I'm not gonna lie, sorry lad, it's over, bro. It is over. You need a couple of more magic assists, or a magic focused, magic helping assists, I should say. Maybe like agility up assist like Lyra. I think would have been integral here. I would have loved to see Lyra come in. You can still probably just run Alf like I do regularly. If you've seen a couple of the videos, I do run Alf here and there because it's just the only alternative I have as well. But yeah. Ooh, wait. No, I wouldn't necessarily use anything here, to be honest. No. Prism Memorias look fine. I don't think there's really an issue here. You've leveled them up appropriately. That's good. Honestly, save up your Prism Bonds. Do not touch them. Do not touch them, okay? No touching the Memoria, no touching the Prism Bonds yet. Yeah, I think we've got what you can get the best out of this. And maybe something like, where's my Hestia as well? Blue Gown Hestia. Where art thou? Wait, where is my Blue Gown Hestia? Did I never level up? Where is she? I know I have her because she was given out for free. She was given out for free. I'm pretty sure I know I have her. 1 second. Where is Hestia? There she is. Okay, I didn't level her up. That's why. Yeah, I would say something like this, honestly. Probably something like this, yeah. Little rough, not the best options, but yeah. That's a slim chance. So I've got the monthly gacha right now. 3 months in, no nine-tailed fox. Oof. Yeah, that is just rough, unfortunately. I mean, I still don't get why they haven't, actually done. I don't get why they haven't put her in the Vivo gacha or anything, or even just. I don't know why they didn't do an anime gacha this time around. Well, they haven't done it before, but they should have done it this time around, I think, for reruns. Honestly, it would have been way better, but oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, Flare, I think, yeah, this will probably be your magic team. In terms of your physical team that you've gotten, very good physical team build there. I think absolutely fantastic. Cassandra is a very interesting option that you've added it to your team, of course, right? And while I assume it works, it should work. IMO. I don't know if it is necessarily the best option, in all honesty, because of course, like, it shows here, focuses on sleep and everything, in the tablet, or tablet, I mean, in the mobile phone game itself, of course, in the album. So yeah, I would say probably replacing her for a Wind Bell, even at low limit breaks, is a better option. Wind Bell should be the one to go for, absolutely. He's so good. He's so good. Strips away the agility buffs, and for a agility focus team, remember, you're building a fully agility focused team here, in all honesty. So going for something like that is going to be very, very vital to me, honestly. All right. Let's take a look at the next person. I think we're on to the final person for now. Let me refresh my page just in case we see any more. I hope not. Nah, I'll be fine with more. To be honest, it's okay. All right, I think so far it's okay. Oh my god, you've given me full details here, Crumb Cake. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for putting the details there. Alright, so we got a couple of things to work with. King 1 is good enough, in my personal opinion. Of course, if you want to get to higher, let me know. We'll work on your record buster, because I feel like we can get you higher. 278 and only 1,200. I think we can get you more. I think we can get you more there. I think we can get you higher here. So let me have a look at your box right now, and then we can go from there. So, assist adventure. Okay. This looks kind of weird. What happened? What happened to the names? I was wondering, like, what, am I missing something here? What happened to the levels of the top? I was like, wait, what? Why is it looking so weird? Okay, 1 second. All right. I mean, I should still be able to garner info very easily about this, but it's okay. Okay. I keep forgetting you've just come back to the game, so I'm thinking you'll have this amazing box for me, but that's not the case, which is absolutely fine. It's absolutely a-okay, no worries about that. Okay, we have not much to work with when it comes to Record Buster. Could you tell me a generic team comp you're running in Record Buster right now, Crom? If you don't mind me asking, just off the top of your head, if you can remember, so that I have an idea of what you're operating with and the direction we should fly in. I'll also take a chance to look at the assists as well at the same time. And this is, also, by the way, this is exactly what I do during, like, recording sessions, by the way. I literally stop the recording, I take a look at the box, I try and get as much information as possible, build the team. That's why I wanted to start doing it live, so that I could ask these questions live and see what people have to say about their own boxes. Or if they are not here, hopefully they've given us enough information and maybe people can help us out, 6th anniversary 6th anniversary Riveria, Idol Lafia, Idol Philvis. Idol Lafia, Idol Philvis. Is that the fire ones? Oh no, here. Okay, ignore me. Idol Lafia is right there. Where's your Idol Philvis? Oh, there she is. Idol Philvis. Okay. Water team. Okay. I see that. I see why you're running that. What's your Philvis's level at? I mean, yeah, no, never mind. It's +0. Why am I asking? I keep forgetting that the limit break bond is right next to it. That's my bad. Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. I keep thinking whenever somebody says idle Liffy, idle Philvis, I think of the fire ones for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because they are also idols, but yeah. Let me clear out my team quickly, and then let me see if I can get more information. Let me look at the assists here as well. 1 second. How does Philvis perform in Record Buster, if you don't mind me asking? Dies early. Is that the reason why you're probably not getting any further? What's the situation there? Where can I get more of the Hero Ascension material? Quickly answering your question and waiting till Crom answers his question. Answers my question. Primarily Hero Ascension material, or Hero Light particularly, you can only get from the exchange shop, usually in events. And then after that, the only other way is the Saros and Dulb shop, or by buying packs basically. So I've had to use assists and more moves to keep focus on keeping her and Riveria alive. Okay. Okay. Alright, not an issue. Let's bring this back up. Now, the thing is, right? I think we might need to switch your element. Yeah. I think we'll need to switch elements for you. Because the water team is there, but I think we can do better. So, first and foremost, let's get you some adventures that can help you out a little bit in terms of survivability. Maybe get you that early, like, at least we can get you that early stages of survivability, right? Let's see if we can get you that first and foremost. So first and foremost, I think we gotta give you that, you could run Ahmed or something, but maybe running, honestly, running Luvia Ryu is not a bad idea in the first slot. And then we can give you, let me have a look and see what else can we run here in terms of the fifth slot. Fifth slot, I think we run and give you, you could probably run Fianna. To you, do you know? I wouldn't make you do that. No. It will become too complicated because you're still very much in the zone of like struggle town where you can't use sacrificial units effectively in terms of the way I was gonna approach it. So we'll ignore that. You have Nine-Tailed Manifestation Haruhime. Fantastic. Level her up immediately. I see you have her. So that's very good. What I would say is here. Okay, we can do this maybe. Let me have a look. I don't think you are too pigeonholed. I think you can work with it. I think we can work with it. No stress. What do we have for you? 1 second. Where's my Earth Fin gone? I need to see what he does. Fast removes SCR magic. No, that doesn't work. Nope. 1 second. Am I misremembering units? Honestly, you know what? Chuck her in. Just chuck Melia in. Honestly, chuck Melia in. Or even better. 1 second. No, keep Melia. Keep Melia for now. You're gonna use it for the STR and Magic Down. I would say use STR and Magic Down. I really appreciate this, by the way. I've been kind of stuck in with 2 kids. I only have so much time and energy to test teams. That's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. And for this, go full Thunder. Honestly, you have the team for Thunder in my personal, well, not the complete team, but you have a team for Thunder. So you go in. Where is she? Where is she? You go in. You also go in. Okay, you know what? I hate this game, bro. I hate this game. I just realized what they did here. Tell me if you notice anything similar in the poses. I hate this game, man. I just realized this. Oh my god. Freaking spoilers, by the way, but still. God damn it. It's freaking Danmachi team, I swear. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about it. I didn't pay attention to it till now. I didn't pay attention to it till now as well. Okay, this is your adventure lineup. I think you need to go for Thunder. I think you've got a fantastic setup there. Obviously, I mean, you can already tell that your biggest threat will be Lafia in terms of survivability. If you can protect her, you're gonna be all well and fine. It's just about making sure that you can protect her. You have Esther and Magic Down abilities. You have the ability to strip away his elemental damage buff thanks to this dude here, right? It's all about just making sure you can maximize the damage, basically. I think you can do it. I think you can do it with this team. And the reason why I looked at this and I was like, yeah, you need to do this, is because you have the assist for it, man. That Ray is really, really good. So you want to bring in that Ray. Ray goes straight in. Absolutely straight in. I have her at +3, thankfully, as well. But she is so good that you need to run her, in my personal opinion. So Ray goes in. Absolutely. You want to run Lafia as well. Lafia on Lafia. If you want to do that, that will be helpful because you're getting that Esther and Magic Down as well, right? It comes in handy, of course, right? The next thing you'll want to do here is let me scroll down and see what else you have here. I'm thinking maybe eyes here. It's a little bit of a struggle there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of it, but I think we'll have to rock with it right now. Kid Felice, of course, as per that extra damage. Gotta get it in for sure. And then in the last slot, I could suggest you go for a defensive assist. Either you go for a defensive assist once again to help you survive, of course, or alternatively, one thing that you can do as well is you could just go for a magic supporting unit, like say for example this Hestia, because she gives 15% magic, right? Something like that could be a good idea. Or it's probably something like this unit, if possible. Seer, the Nun Seer. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use Artemis as well, that's also realistically fine. I really wouldn't blame you for using Artemis as well. Moondrop Artemis, of course, right? It makes sense, gets the element res and everything, god rate, counter rate for self. But I think honestly, if you can go for somebody who can drop maybe give you P res and M res, I would say that would be your next best alternative. So maybe running something like, or elemental resistances, either or. But you could go for somebody who gives you P res, M res, maybe like for example, who here gives you P res, M res? 1 second, let me just check. I might be missing somebody, but just point it out if I've missed somebody. But somebody who gives P-Res, M-Res. I mean, you could go for elemental resistances, like I said, with the Uranos or somebody else. But, like, yeah, that's your probably the next best option, I would say. But I think this is a good team. I think you can break into top 1000 with this team, to be quite honest, with the right setup and everything. Of course, right now, I think I think the war games, I think the Record Buster right now doesn't have any weaknesses to physical and magic. It's just, it's got a resistance to light and dark, I think it was, and it has a weakness to water by 70%. So maybe right now, maybe in this iteration of Record Buster, it may not be the best option, but I think you can still get it to work, because I do think that the units together will work a lot better, and they're a lot stronger in my personal opinion compared to what you have. In all honesty, I think your adventures, what you said for water, right? You have +5 +1 +0, right? This is +5 +4 +0 basically, so it's nearly identical. Give her the hero ascension and you're pretty much good to go, in my personal opinion. And then on top of that, you also have really strong thunder assist, whereas your water pretty much doesn't exist. There is, but it's pretty weak. So yeah, I would say there we go. Fire res down is usually better, in my personal opinion, I feel. I don't know, it's something that I've noticed that, but yeah. Wait. Say for example, against a fire magic attack is the same percentage of fire res and or mag res. Oh, sorry, I misread. I thought you were talking about fire attack damage versus fire res down. I think it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Thank you, Pokemon, by the way. It didn't appear on the screen right now, but that's because we're on the Imgur link. I think it should be the same. I haven't looked into the data for it, to be quite honest. I haven't done the research for that, to be quite honest. But I think it should be the same, in all honesty. I think it should be the same. Maybe it's something I can make a video on in the future, maybe testing it out against maybe like 7 Zone or something, but I don't think it should be that different, to be quite honest. I think it'll be the same in there or thereabouts. I really don't see why it would be any different. It's just that magic res will help you out if you're going up against multiple magic units maybe, but like pretty much same thing. Oh, what just happened? Whoops, we went to the wrong scene. I was wondering what happened. I was trying to clean up my mouse because there's something stuck to it for some reason. I need to clean my mouse once I'm done streaming, because it ain't looking good. It's worse for wear right now. It is worse for wear right now. But yeah, let's take a look at the community post. If there's no other posts, then we will chill for a little bit. I'll probably farm some stages for a bit, and then we can probably wrap up the stream after that. But this was fun. I definitely want to do it again in the future. Maybe we'll do it after part 2 potentially. But yeah, that is also true. Oh, if you still want war games, I can go over war games. What's your war games team looking like? I thought King 1 is fine for you. If you want to try and get into Jester, let me know what your war games team is. Let me pull up your adventures again. Sorry, my bad. I thought we'd focus primarily on Record Buster, because you were just missing out on 1000, and I think you could do way better there. But yeah, if you want war games team, let me know. No, it's fine. It's fine. Give me your war games team. I can try and see if I can make a suggestion. No, it's fine, hit me with it. Because I mean, I'm here all day, every day. Well, maybe not all day, every day. We're here once in a while. So hit me with it, and then we can go from there, maybe. Just give me the team comp, and then maybe I can go over, like, okay, slide changes. I'm not sure how to pull up my war games team. Okay, yeah, no, I can see why. Go into trial, Happy Face Finn. Happy Face Finn, you mean Earth Finn? Okay, Earth Finn, Happy Face Finn. I mean, that works. That's a good way to say it. Alright, let's see. What else? Otarl, okay. That's actually not bad. Good start already. Could say Ahmed would be a good option out with them. SR magic down gives you that extra survivability. Agility down as well. Not a bad option. Ahmed went under the radar. I think Ahmed would have been way better. Lafia. Water Lafia. Okay, I would say, yeah, remove Lafia for Water Ahmed, I would say. New bet. Okay, not bad. I think, yeah. I think if you can... Okay, you can do this. So, Happy Face Finn, Otarl, New Bet, Wind Bell. Try that out. See how that fares. I think that'll be a little bit easier for you, in my personal opinion. So Otarl, Happy Face Finn, New Bet, and Bell, I would say. So let me just make the team comp really quickly on screen right now as well. 1 second. I can't keep him alive. Not even with anklets. That's interesting. Because even my +2 Bell survives. That being said, I do think I gave him like full hero ascension. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I did give him that. So probably why. Okay, then just go for Ahmed then, I would say. Ahmed bet Otaral and Finn, I would say. Probably a better option. So yeah, I would say, yeah, I mean, I'll just quickly make a rough version of it right here. 1 second. So bet Otar. Where is Otar? Then I might have been leaning on Chilipia's charm proc. The thing is, that's hard to assume because there's just so many ailment runners right now. So it's even that I wouldn't necessarily suggest even doing that, to be quite honest. Okay, we said Finn and Ahmed. I unfortunately don't have that Finn, so I'm gonna have to just chuck in anybody random for Ahmed, unfortunately. So happy face Finn. Put that Ahmed in for now. There you go. But yeah, I would say something like this might work, honestly. Obviously, backline can be anything and all that jazz, and assists more leaning towards war games. So let me just quickly check. Assist wise, I mean, yeah, you could probably run Lafia again. You can run obviously Elpis, of course, works really well. No need to doubt that. Chloe can be backline, you could say. What else do we have here? Could run Ahmed as well again. STR and Magic down, maybe. Chloe backline, I said, of course. Artemis, yeah, maybe Artemis could work as well with the self and everything. Help survivability a little bit. Could also work on leveling up your Ryulu, and if you have bonds, of course. If you don't, that's fine. You could also just run Ryulu and this Hestia at low limit breaks, just so that you can get the agility. Or no, forget Hestia. Run Alan and this Ryulu together for the agility, potentially. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you might have to run something like that. It's a bit rough, but I think, yeah, King 1, I think, is the best position. That's your limit right now, I would say. If you had more assists at higher limit breaks, we could probably consider a push to Jester, but yeah, that's your biggest limiting factor. Along with, of course, the cohesion of the team. I feel like that could also be a bit better, but yeah. I think that's the main thing here. Yeah, I mean, it was a good try, at least. At least we tried. At least we tried something. I think we could have gotten... We could have tried getting something there. We could have tried something there, at least, you know? Alright. Let's get back to farming now. Let's farm for a little bit, basically. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed this. Of course, I might see if we can make some improvements for next time. Like I said, I'm probably gonna make sure to make the announcement the day of the recording rather than you know, doing this like on a random day. Probably. I'm gonna use this team so that I can get some more. I can get some of the things done as well while we're here. Let me put some of the newer assists that I haven't used yet. Ray can go in. Alright, Lena can go in. But yeah, next time we can try and I'll probably try and post the thing on the day off or the day before rather than 2 or 3 days earlier, because I feel like that gap as well didn't really help out, I feel like. But yeah, I think we can definitely do that. Why did we survive that, by the way? Thank you. I was about to say, bro, please. Come in the dead. There we go. Thank God. I was about to say, bro, please stop surviving. Come on. Let me remove all their weapons and stuff as well. 1 second. This is one of those things that you have to also do as well, by the way, is make sure you remove all their weapons so that they don't ruin the durability of the weapon or anything of that sort. So something to note when you're farming, by the way. Unfortunately, we have to run with the fact that, well, the damn adventurers and the assists, sorry, have the nulls, unfortunately, because of Loki. I just realized. Remove Magna Alvis, remove Glorious Anklet. Remove Twin Fairy Dust. Yes, please. Get them out of here. Argo Thunder and Fire Sword goes away. Farming 101. Yes, sir. We farming these days, bro. We gotta plow the fields, bro. We gotta plow them fields. Get them iris. So what you're saying is I should make and save a naked party to do that every day? Yeah, pretty much. You want to save a naked party basically, and so that you can farm CP and outfit iris. One thing you can do as well, if you really are wanting to do it faster as well, use a lot of older / lower level units first and foremost, so that it goes by faster. That way you can outfit farm very fast as a result of that, rather than having to wait 2 turns and stuff like that. Because unfortunately we're waiting for 2 turns because of the fact that we're getting multiple nulls and all that jazz, unfortunately. Which makes life a lot easier, sadly. Because we could be done in turn 2 itself. Well, now we're gonna go up until turn 3, unfortunately. Unless we wrap it up here. Thank you. Turn 2. Oh no, it was still turn 3, never mind. It was still turn 3, so yeah. Let's keep going. But yeah, obviously, like I said, if you guys want me to do this in the future, let me know. Of course, I'm very much down to do so. Obviously, we'll do it. As I said, I think we'll do it probably post part 2 maybe in the future. And yeah, we might even do it for Battle Chronicle down the line. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see how we do it in Battle Chronicle for sure. Because Battle Chronicle is going to be very interesting when that comes out, honestly. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see. These kind of streams are always fun. Yeah, I mean, we'll always have the weekly streams. No worries on that front. That is always going to happen. Like, next week, we'll still have a farming stream. Even though we have nothing to do in the game right now, like being realistic, Familiar Rush will be on next week. We'll probably be doing Familiar Rush, I guess. But outside of that, I'm probably going to work on the tier list, maybe seeing what you guys think, and just farming, to be quite honest. We got to get my iris count back up over 12,000 for part 2, because it ain't looking good, Chief. It ain't looking good. I will be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be over 12,000. I have no doubt about that. It's just that right now I'm at 9,000, so it's like, oh, a little bit shaky, you know? It's a little bit shaky. But next week, you know, with Record Buster being done, top 500 getting secured there, we will do outfit farming, CP farming, along with that Familiar Rush as well, War Games, Record Buster, whatever we get in the next couple of weeks. By the time part 2 comes out, I'll be probably around 13,000, 14,000 iris, I want to say, give or take. This banner hates me, refuses to give me Lily. Feels bad, man. I'm the one who said it's easier to limit break Lily and Haruhime through this banner than the time limited banner. I swear, literally, actually, I might have just been wrong, and like literally, I think everybody's just MLB'd Loki or like gotten Loki at least once or twice minimum. How did you all survive that, man? Come on, get out of here. Honestly, so stupid. RB update 780 and rank 499. Wait, what? 780 mil, rank 499. Not okay. Good to know. So that means the cutoff is going to be around like 900 million or so. I would say, give or take, 850, 900 million. I would say 850 million makes sense. Yeah. It scales up quite drastically in the top 500 because it goes from like 850 million to 2.5 billion basically, and there's like obviously a lot of players who are like 1.4, 1.5 million billion. Sorry, I'm at 1.6 billion right myself. Of course, I haven't taken the light team. I just took the water team to see how it would fare, and it fared well. It did fare very well, to be honest. But yeah, but my water team is also very, very inefficient. Again, have the Record Buster video up, so you guys can go and check it out and see how we fared there. Could make it after all. I have a question, by the way, guys. What would you like to see in terms of Battle Chronicle? Actually, if you guys wanted to see any Battle Chronicle content between now and August, what would you suggest? Because right now, of course, with no information, right, we have nothing in the game right now. Is there anything that you guys would want to see, or would you guys just wait until the game comes out? Because I've been thinking about it, right? And this is me being a bit open, of course, is like, Danmemo is doing well, of course, with, you know, just uploading the anniversary content and stuff, and I'm uploading some normal Danmachi content here and there, of course, right? Some discussion videos. I uploaded like the light novel ranking video as well, by the way, as well, and stuff like that. But I want to know, what would you guys, if you guys think that maybe there is something to make there, what would you guys do? I'm very curious. Because I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, is there actually anything that I can even make on Battle Chronicle? Like, I'd like to capitalize on it, but is there literally anything? I don't think so, honestly, but yeah. No. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably check their Twitter. I haven't even seen their Twitter in a couple of days, honestly. Let's see. Oh, well, I can't say I've seen anything on Twitter because of the whole Elon Musk thing, to be honest. Which, by the way, is, I can't believe what he did, to be honest, bro. I still cannot believe it, bro. How do you think that was a good idea? I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I still can't see it, apparently. Something went wrong. Try reloading. Thanks. Thanks, Don, Twitter. Appreciate it. Never mind that, then. Never mind that. Right now, news updates. Yeah, I could probably do like a monthly news update on Danmachi related stuff as a whole, which could include Battle Chronicle as well. Could work. That could be an idea. Any tips that would help newbies get used to the combat UI combat? Any farming methods that exist? Yeah, maybe something like that. I think, because the thing is, right, I've been seeing some people talk about the game, right, and some people are mentioning like, oh, you can't explore Ovario or anything, it looks too constrained, and it's like, well, it's not even an open world game. I have to specify that. Maybe like sort of like an introductory guide to what Battle Chronicle is, maybe. I think that could work. Maybe, but I think that would be a video I would want to release closer to release, maybe. But yeah, that sort of video, though, I have to say, would probably have to wait until we get the game, because again, I don't know what they're gonna release, because what's gonna be the limited units, right? Are there gonna be time limited units like Danmemo, or even like gala units like Princess Connect, right, or something? Because it does seem like Aiming Inc., the developers of Battle Chronicle, are being very inspired by Princess Connect. They did it with Eminence in Shadow, and they're doing it with even this game as well. It seems like it's like they're just basing it entirely off Princess Connect style and Grand Blue Fantasy and stuff. So are there gonna be like gala units and stuff? Are there gonna be special Festa type units effectively, right? So we'll have to wait and see on that, because if that's the case, if there are going to be gala units, you gotta save up for those, right? But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It is going to be very, very interesting. Damn, got that dead. Got that dead again. Beautiful. Thanks, game. Thank you for letting me die quickly. Alright, let's see. I've got class tomorrow as well. I just remembered I have class in the morning at 11. I've been enjoying the weekend, man. I feel like I've been enjoying the weekend a lot. And then now, back to square one yet again. Thumbs up. I'll probably sleep early tonight as well. I say sleep early, it's already midnight. But I'll probably get up early tomorrow morning because I'll cook my lunch and everything before class begins as well. I used to play Zenonia 1 to 4, old RPG. I've never heard of that game, but I'm curious now. Zenonia. Oh, it was a mobile and PSP game. Ooh. Very interesting. I might have to check it out. Low key, I just want to check it out to see what it is, basically. Damn, they released like 5 games within like 5 years, basically. Okay, fair enough. I might have to check it out. But you said it's similar to this on weapons, but crafting would be the new EXP farming, but would be the new The EXP farming was super important because each stage was a noticeable step up in difficulty. But storyline is probably where we'll have to wait and see in terms of updates and content. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting because Battle Chronicle, obviously being a 3D CG game, it's going to be a little bit longer time in terms of development, right? Because I know a lot of people have this notion that, oh, if they have the money, development time is not that difficult. Well, it's still 3D models. It's a complex thing. It's not easy. And especially if you're building a completely fresh new model for a new character, or you're working on, making sure that they have a different skill, animation, you're modeling those 3D models. We'll have to wait and see on how they do it for especially just general gameplay and story elements, right? Because I assume that we'll have 3D CG sections for, the story, the main story, but are we going to get it for maybe the events? Are we going to get it for something else? Who knows? Also, new months of a certain farming gets you iris for using stamina. True, but the problem is, I'm not using stamina on this stage. Although, if you are farming the event, obviously it makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense, yes. Honestly, I completely forgot the new month was starting until I uploaded the Haruhime showcase, and then I remembered, like, wait a second, I could have actually used this during the Haruhime showcase. I could have used that Memoria in the Haruhime showcase because of course it's focused towards stall, right? Plus 6%, or sorry, minus 6% to damage received from AoE and single target attacks. So it would have been nice remembering that, but I completely forgot. I should have done Lily's first and then Haruhime's, but at the schedule, and I'd already said that I would do Haruhime first. So it ended up being the case where I just chucked Haruhime first in, to be honest. I instead did that. I did that. Also, yeah, make sure to get your tickets and CP items and stuff from the Seros shop. Of course, assuming you have Seros, because I don't. Even though I've summoned so much, I don't. I do not have any Seros left. I am poor. I am very, very poor. Oof. Alright. I'm trying to think. I just realized the units that I've chosen don't even give me CP levels. I might have to revert back to the other team, honestly. Because Haruhime is plus 40. Eyes is plus 40. Reveria is like 35 or something. Bet is around 35 or something. Lefia is like 40 as well. Argonaut is 35 plus. So it doesn't make any sense for me to run this team, I think. I think I'm going to have to switch to the older team again. Because in terms of CP, I'm not even working with anything here, honestly. It's not achieving anything here. So I think I'm going to have to figure out, like, I'm going to have to leave that for last. And I'm going to have to focus on the collab characters because they're, I think, my lowest CP levels. Let me just check on Belle for now. Belle's CP level went up to 32 though, which is very, very nice. Let me see. Character list. Yes, character list. Scroll all the way down. Yeah, it's all my It's all my freaking collab characters. Aldo, Momo, Foro, Ashina, Toka, Akari, Meno, Natsumi, Shizu, Yoshino, Kino, Kojo, Akatsuki, Origami, Tobichi, Cowgirl, Eren Yeager, Kino, Shiro, Itsuka, Kaguya. Yeah, it's all just collab characters. The first non-collab character is literally Uka. Bro, Uka's never gotten a good character. That's why he's so low, bro. I've just never used him. But I say that's a lie. I remember when we first started playing on NA, he was like one of the first characters to come to the game. After Sparkle Princess Eyes and stuff, I think it was, right? I think he was the banner right after or something. Or it was like Kino's journey and then it was them. And I was like, ooh, new goods. And then it was like, he's not so good. Because we got Grande literally right after that. It was such bad timing for them to release it. Well, I mean, that's the fate of all these pre-anniversary characters, honestly. Let me check. Where is he? There he is, my +2 boy. Has no hero ascension, defense type. Yeah, what a mad lad. Covers as well, by the way. Cover. Man. Why? Let's see what cover does. I don't remember what cover does. Let's go to the help screen. Character, combat skills. Does it say here? No. Let me go back to character 1 second. It should say it somewhere here. Skill and development abilities. No, it doesn't say it here. Maybe it says it in oops, that's not it. That's not it. Character. Status? Is it under status? No. Where is it under? Party? No, not party. Character, about characters, maybe here. No, adventure assist, I already know that. Doesn't say anything here. Maybe home quest. Maybe here. Maybe here. No, that's attack variation. That's the wrong one. Character, no, not character, quest. Unit damage variations. Yes, here. No, it's just critical penetration and stuff. Nope, it doesn't say it there. Quest again. Let's see. Maybe I can finally find it here. Please. Ailment and curse. Unit state buff debuff. Maybe here. Yes, here. Cover is, bro, they've never done a reflect unit since the original Wealth. I remember we used him to cheese one of the heroic trials that we had gotten. It was so hard, by the way. That heroic trial against Ryu, Casino Ryu, or episode Ryu was so hard. We had to use a reflect to be able to beat that one. Cover, still never gotten it. And then of course we basically got barrier obviously recently. Endure we've not gotten in a while. I don't remember if there was a unit that had endure. Revive is, I guess, basically the avoids KO mechanic, kind of, I guess. Is it? I don't even know, man. They need to bring back more of these things, man. They need to get more of these things. Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Got a little bit sidetracked there from the farming session. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like down below. It will be truly appreciated. We will be back live next week, I think, for more farming, and maybe we'll work on the tier list, of course, right? And all that jazz. But yeah, once again, appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I'm not gonna lie, I was considering potentially going live on my second channel with FGO and staying up for the anime expo thing, but I am extremely exhausted and I have class in the morning, so I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow instead with some summons. Yeah, it's at like 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific. What is that? That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, hell no, not happening. So anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream on my second channel anyways tomorrow. I'll probably do some FGO summons or something, so catch me there. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please be sure to leave a like I said. Stream, please be sure to leave a like on the stream, and of course check out the other contents on the channel. Until then, take it easy everybody. Have yourselves a lovely rest of your evening. Bye bye.